Hi there, I'm Mike Forts and welcome back to Parlour to Parlour. And today, I'm here with Annie Girl.
Hello.
How are you doing, Annie?
I'm doing pretty good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we had a little time this afternoon to get together.
Me too.
And I'm sure you've seen past episodes before. I always ask a similar set of questions because I like hearing how different responses, they tend to be different every time. So, I'm curious because your music is a little different from what I first started hearing when I moved here, and it's kind of a nice breath of fresh air in the scene here. And I'm curious how you would describe it for someone who's never heard what you've done before.
Well, I guess I would say sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's fast, but there's always room to breathe, and, we try to keep it sexy too. And, yeah, I mean, that's all I can say, because it varies, so I have to be kind of vague, and then whoever I'm describing it to will just have to hear it for themselves.
And building upon that, who would you say are some of your key influences that helped you shape your sound?
Well, I mean, growing up, I listened to punk rock, so I was listening to, like, The Germs and Bad Brains and stuff like that. And then, I listened to a lot of, like, slow, droney stuff, like Eek and Disappears, and but I also love, Mazzy Star and Portishead, and, they've definitely influenced me, as well as, the musical community here in San Francisco, and all my friends who are incredibly talented, and, everything that I'm feeling and seeing and thinking definitely influences me.
I know you've been very busy lately. You've been playing a lot of shows, and you're overseas for a bit there. What would you say are a couple of your most important milestones that you've achieved over the past 12 months?
Well, starting to play with Josh Pollock and Nick Ott, because they joined the band, and now it's me and Joe Lewis and Josh and Nick, and that is like, we finally have this core band, because I love playing with everyone that I've played with, but like it's nice to have this sort of amoeba that the four of us make together, and that definitely has been a milestone this year. And also, we just got out of the studio. We recorded this EP called Pilot Electric, and that'll be out like early next year. So I'm excited about that too. Another milestone. And then, yeah, just anytime we've all been together playing and been able to create, that special energy, because that's really what it's all about. And yeah.
And I also saw you recently at that Leonard Cohen tribute show.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty special. Do you want to say a few words about how that came together?
Yeah, well, my good friend Sylvie Simmons, she just finished this, well, not just now it's been out for a year, but she finished this biography, or she wrote a biography for Leonard Cohen, and her and I, we met a little over a year ago and hit it off, and I played a ton of book openings with her, playing Leonard Cohen songs, and where you saw me at the Makeout Room, that tribute, that was a really special night because there were just so many people performing his songs in their style, and it was special, definitely.
Yeah, and the book is wonderful.
The book is wonderful. She's wonderful. Also, like, her old book, Too Weird for Ziggy, which is like short stories, is awesome. All her stuff is awesome, Yeah. I can't say enough nice things about Sylvie, and she's really, been sort of a guru for me over the past year, and, when I went to Europe and everything, she led me in the right direction, and that was really appreciated.
It's wonderful that she's here, and there's so many other great people here and places. What was the main draw for you to come out to San Francisco and start making music here?
Well, it's like this this story, I guess, I started telling myself maybe when I was about 10, about what I wanted to do and why I'm on this earth and what my dream is. And yeah, San Francisco, that was the place. It was, you know, the destination for, I guess the destination to be used as a launch pad for whatever sort of ship I'm trying to blast off. And yeah, it was, you know, there was no other place. This was the place. Yeah, so that's why I'm here. But, you know, that idea isn't what kept me here, you know. It's the community that's kept me here. And yeah, it's the best community I've ever been a part of in my life, and it's just expanding and expanding and like getting tighter and tighter, and there's so many talented, beautiful people, and it's exciting times right now, you know.
Well, from the larger area, let's draw back into your immediate surroundings. Are there any objects or locations around here that you'd like to show us that keep the place inspirational for you when you're
around here? Well, we're in my backyard right now, so you know, I do a lot of my writing in my room, in my bed, in the middle of the night, and yeah, I mean, I guess what else? I don't write back here a lot. I hang out back here, and as far as location and what around here is inspirational to me, I mean, if I ever get stuck writing something, I just take a walk. And what I love about this specific location in the Lower Haight is that we're so central to everything, you know. So any part of the city, if I want to, you know, put a couple more layers on and walk up the hill to Upper Haight and browse through records, or if I want to go take in some sun in the Mission or whatever, it's just, you know, I can walk, and that's what I like to do. I guess walking helps me more than anything else, and sometimes I paint if I'm really needing inspiration to you know, clear my mind.
Well, how'd you like to play us a song?
I would love to play you a song, yeah.
All right.
It'll be a little different, because usually, you know, the boys aren't here, so.
I'm sure you'll do just fine without them.
It'll be all right. It'll be okay.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.